Some of you may want to put a metal insert in these specific sleeves. So this can easily be done. I'll just hide those away. And I'll just add this shortcut here so that you can see this on the left-hand side. And if we wanted to insert metal cylinders, we need to get them from the component library or from your own cylinders, but metal sleeves. But these have to be made into cutters. So I've made one cutter for somebody else, and I'll show with the component module how this works as well. So I'm going to load the library, and we're going to look for some components. Let's go to the Steco Guide sleeves, and assuming we have a MIS MIS, and let's grab the bigger one from MIS. Okay, append. So this brings it to the center of the workspace, and this is what the cutting tool looks like. So you can imagine this specific component with it blocked out, and even these little grooves have been taken out. So this then we can insert. I'll hide this tooth, H to hide. I can left click, shift left click to select this specific one, and in the guide module, where in the create sleeves, the third menu down, we've got select and place insert. Click on that, and that'll put it exactly where it should be. Note, however, that this cylinder, this green sleeve, is too small for this specific insert. So I'm selecting it, S, to scale this up. Make sure that you've got enough over here, enough material to print it. Now if you're not sure, and it's okay if it bumps into a tooth, because we'll take care of this later. If you're not sure, use the ruler and make a measurement. Now this should be at least 0.8 millimeters. If it's not 0.8 millimeters or so, then you may have a problem printing these sleeves. I've gone on heaps of people's computers and they were like this, and this is not going to work. Okay, so get your thickness correct. Okay, then from here on, we're going to make the cutting tool a little bit larger, so that if this is the true dimension of this insert. So we're going to add an offset to this. So with it being selected, insert clearance, and this will make a 0.1 millimeter clearance. Now you're going to have to experiment with your printer how the best clearance is. For us, 0.1 on the frozen shuffle seems to be a really good fit. And then we're going to apply this, and then it will remesh it into a very fine mesh structure. Okay, so this voxel size is 0.03. That should be fine. And then make a hole for insert. So what that does, it will then take that copy, that bigger copy, and it'll cut this specific hole in there. So this is the MIS. I've made a different tool for somebody else. So let me import it. File, import STL Cutter. So this cutter has a little bit of a hexagon, I think, to it, and we're going to do the same thing. So left click here, and then place this. And again, I'm looking at my sleeve, and I'm saying, okay, maybe we should make this a little bit, not this one. Make sure you don't select this one to enlarge it. So be very careful when you're doing these things. We're going to scale this a little bit like this, and making sure that we can make this a little bit shorter. So S, Z in the Z direction, and I'm going to move this up a little bit like this. Okay, so it clears it away a little bit. Then select this, select it, and we're going to do the same thing. Insert clearance, and then just run through this code, okay, and make a hole for insert. Okay, so this is for this specific one. Let's do one more. So we're going to go to the component, and let's grab the narrow one from MIS. Okay, left click, shift left click, select this one last. In the guide module, under the sleeves, create sleeves, place it. This one seems to be okay. Actually, it's not okay, because this, if this was metal, it wouldn't be able to insert. Okay, so this is a good example. I'll select it, and I'm going to rotate it by keying in R to rotate. So we can move this one a little bit away from this specific tooth. With it being selected, we're going to click on the insert, clearance, and run through this. And that's it.